Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for September the 30th to the 7th of October, Saturday to Saturday. This is for each zodiac sign and it will be time-stamped in the description box for you, so you can go and find your sun, your moon and your rising, or you can cross-watch or spy or whatever you need to do. I'm going to use the Mythic Tarot just to start off with, and a couple of oracle cards, a couple of love cards for each sign, just see where we're at in our kind of general and love life. I have closed the curtain on the sun, but I might need to put that back actually. It looks alright. Let's just do that now. That's better. Okay, let's kick off with Aries. Sun, moon and rising for September the 30th to the 7th of October. Me and dates just do not mix. There we go. God, I was just looking at that before. Aries, you get the hanged. Ooh. Aries. Okay. You get the Hanged Man. There is a situation this week, Aries, and it could be work. It could be work, actually. It could be love. It's a general reading, but you have the Hangman in the upright. So there is some element of suspense. Keeping me in suspenders, as they used to call it. So you are, to a certain extent, slightly held back by circumstances. Things don't seem to be getting moving for you. Now we have a full moon in your sign on the 5th of October, and I feel like towards the end of the week things will accelerate, but in the beginning of the week you're definitely going to be feeling it, to be honest, Aries, because you've got the Chariot in the reverse. You're going to be feeling impatient, moody and a bit kind of, one minute you want to do this and next minute that, you'd be like, I don't care, it doesn't really matter, bawling your eyes out, I do care, it really does matter. Two horses going in different directions, but you may lose control a bit this week. Just look out for that early in the week. You may feel like you just feel really angry and out of control and then really weepy and quiet. You got the Fool in the reverse. You will not be in the mood for taking a risk, but you will be carefully weighing things up, Aries. Whether this is about a job or whether this is about a relationship, you will be looking at the situation this week and saying to yourself, do I stay or should I go? Says the Clash. 5 of Pentacles. If you do go, if you do leave this job, if you do leave this person, Aries, you know that you are leaving something behind. 5 of Pentacles, the person heads out into the night and they leave those pentacles behind. In a relationship, this can even mean leaving a property or a house that you share with someone and not taking your belongings and not really looking back. Some of you this week may really want to, or may even walk out on a person or a job. The Chariot is also the card of sudden exits. Ooh. But mostly with the Hanged Man in the energy, I feel like it's just going to be feelings of it. I'm going to resign. I'm going to resign. No, I'm not. Like that. A bit Jekyll and Hyde. Go with it, Aries. Towards the end of the week, you'll get your full moon in your sign, and I think you'll find that it all settles down. You've got the most lovely love cards here. So for single Aries, this is a really nice week. Tenderness, that's lovely. That's meeting someone who is really emotionally in tune with you. Adventure, if you are going on dates this week, Aries, make sure they're outside, exciting, and that you're doing something. And happiness, single or coupled. This is a really, really nice love card. Some of this, I feel for a lot of it, is to do with work. It is to do with work and money, status, and not being appreciated enough. Which is a fair one, Aries. It's a fair one. Try not to do anything rash, okay? When you've got the Hanged Man, it usually means that you are going to get there in the end. There's no need to actually rock the boat, even though you're really going to feel like it. That's nice. And Aries, you get the intention card. Set your intentions quietly if you can. You don't need to tell them to everybody. You can tell them to the universe. You can tell them to your spirit guides. You don't need to tell them to everybody else. In fact, this week, Aries, the less you say to people, probably the better. Make your own quiet plans and then carry them out. But you don't need to tell anyone. Aries is not the most secretive sign of the zodiac, has to be said. That is part of your charm. But in this case, less is more, Aries. Have a good week, Aries. Thank you very much. Do hit the like button, and if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is for the week of the 30th of September to the 7th of October. Let's have a look for lovely Taurus as the sun blinds me. That one, definitely. Using the Mythic Tarot for you here, Taurus. Wow. Wow. Taurus, some of you are having some issues at work and issues to do with money as well, and to do with the sharing and the redistribution of wealth. You have the Three of Pentacles, that's in the upright, and this is a card of needing to share workloads, money, spoils, whatever it is, it's sharing it out between people. There is something about this week, something about a situation at work or with inheritance or money where this isn't quite happening. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and you can see this knight is carrying a pentacle. This is like payroll, wages, waiting patiently, things coming to you, playing it for the long game. But in your case, it seems as if someone is standing in your way, Taurus. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Now this character, this Queen of Swords, is, for me, usually a female boss. That's just me as a tarot reader, it's my experience. That sun is so bright. It's usually someone who micromanages and picks and is a bit kind of by the book, a bit of what we would call a job's worth. Just be careful with this person. Don't let them walk all over you, Taurus. Don't let them pick. Don't let them stand over your keyboard like that. Don't let them stand in the way of your promotional opportunities or stand in the way of money. You've got the Magician in the reverse. And some of you might be feeling that you haven't got it going on, that you're not going to be good at manifesting. This is what this person wants you to feel. It may be a friend or relative. It'll be female though, usually an air sign. Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. Someone who's just quite divisive. And Taurus, you're very at home with this Three of Pentacles and the sharing aspect of it. And this person is very at home in divvying up what everyone's got and being very, you've got this and I haven't got that about it. Don't fall for their tricks. Just keep your counsel, Taurus. Stay on your side of the street. Keep it clean. And they will blow over towards the end of the week. Oh, Taurus, your love cards are luscious. You get letting go. Some of you need to let go of somebody you're just holding on to, like an ex, or someone you just just been a bit unable to let go of, Taurus. If you look here, this woman is waving someone off, a man in the boat, and there's another man waiting in the harbour, Taurus. You bet there's another man waiting in the harbour. / woman. Look at this. You get the lovers. 2 swans snogging, gingham blanket, bush a go-go. And you get openness. If you're in a relationship, it's time to have an open heart, an open conversation. Hopefully not an open relationship, but whatever pushes your buttons, Taurus. You never know. If you're single, it's time to let go of the ex and let new love in, like a big heart-shaped light. And actually, even that bitchy boss, open your heart. Unconditional love for the bitchy boss, Taurus. You get new love. Ding, ding, ding. Love that card. Double Cupid. Taurus. That is very, very nice. Do check out your moon and your rising, Taurus, as well. And if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. But actually, that's quite a nice reading for you. Frustrations with work and money, but all systems go with love, Taurus. Very nice. Thank you, Taurus. Have a good week. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising for September 30th to October the 7th. Hello, my lovely Geminis. I'm using the Mythic Tarot for you too. Let's give them a quick shuffle. Ooh, that's one for you. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Sun, Moon and Rising. God, I feel like I want to take all the cards for you, Gemini. Whoa. Whew. Okay. Definitely check your moon and rising, Gemini. This looks pretty nice for you, actually. This week you have the realization, and it may be to do with the full moon that we have on the 5th. You have the realization that it's time to let go of something or someone. Death card, Scorpio, Major Arcana, transformation at the deepest of levels, and also Darth Vader. I was going to say transform you will, but that's Yoda, isn't it? Never mind. It's a pretty beautiful Darth Vader, isn't it? I think it's supposed to be Hades, but nevertheless, death in the reverse. It is knowing that you need to let go of something and feeling like you want to hold on to it. But I feel this week with the full moon on the 5th that that's going to go, is going to kind of slip away from you, and it won't be quite such a wrench, Gemini. And if that's a person that you know you've been needing to let go of, you're going to find the universe is going to help you kind of ease the blow with that. It's going to be a lot easier than you think, because you have 2 knights. You have the Knight of Wands. Some of you this week might meet a younger fire sign or someone who's charismatic, quite loud, quite sociable, quite exciting and sexy. It's a good week for you for that, because we also have the 2 of Wands. And this is beginnings, fiery, passionate beginnings. You may have already met this person. It might be a friend. Geminis are good at making friends. You often have loads of friends of the opposite sex. So it could be someone who just turns from a friend into a lover this week. If it's to do with business, setting up your own business, the fire is in your belly for that too. Like that. It's 2 of Wands sometimes is shown as a merchant setting the 2 wands with a globe in his hand, and he's casing out new territory. You may be casing new territory either in love or in business. Knight of Pentacles, very, very nice. This is the card that reminds us to be in it for the long game. Ooh, to be patient, Gemini. Ooh. Yeah, you may feel a combination of urgency and wanting to hold on. This Death card in reverse will make you want to hold on, while the Knight of Wands can pin your knicker elastic at 10 paces. Amen to that. Ooh, I tell you what, your love cards are looking interesting, Gemini. You get good timing. Only if you let that go though. You know who I mean. You get truth. The truth will set you free. And you get defensiveness. This is just a warning to those of you that may have been burnt by someone, that may have been cheated on or whatever it is. Don't build your fortress too high, Gemini. Ooh. Don't build your fortress too high. You get divine timing, new beginnings. That is nice. Put your lucky pants on this week, Gemini, because you could score, particularly with this Knight of Wands character. Again, someone who could be a bit younger than you. Very, very sexy. Who doesn't need that? If you want a private reading, Gemini, you can... Oh, he just fell out again. Yeah. You can book for a private reading in the description box below. Thank you, Gemini. Check out your moon and rising and do subscribe if you haven't already. Love those cards. Okay, Cancer. Hi, Cancer. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising, 30th of September through to the 7th of October. Check out your Sun, Moon and Rising in the timestamps. Each sign is time-stamped for your ease. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Something will come in this week, Cancer, that will break down your defences. Some of you have been feeling like you need to put barriers up. You need to defend yourself against a person, or in a lot of cases, this is to do with work and money as well, not just a person. Some of you may have started a job or be in the middle of a job or starting a business, and you're wondering whether all the hard work is really worth it. You've got the Three of Wands in reverse, and this is like what I call the firework that falls into the toilet. Loads of promise, it shoots up into the air, it's a new venture, a new person, a new business, and then it kind of comes down again with a bit of a and you feel a little bit cheated. Eight of Pentacles, this is putting hard work in. Each one of these pentacles is spending time and effort on somebody or something. If it's to do with a job, it's probably a job you find quite boring, but you've been working hard at it for a long time. But you're starting to bring your defences down. And this week, Cancer, particularly with this full moon that we've got on the 5th of October, you may decide, you may weigh up your options, particularly financially. Four of Pentacles is to do with holding on, saving money, saving your feelings, not giving too much. And I think for you this week, that would be a very wise thing. You may, Cancer, at work or in love, have been giving and giving and giving, working and working and working and putting out for not enough return. And that is the theme of this week. Am I worth more than this? And what am I going to do about it? Yeah, for some of you it might be a relationship, because we get the loneliness card. And for me, this card is about being lonely while you're in a relationship. It's like a prison of loneliness. We get the self-consciousness card, and this is to do with narcissism. If you've got anything to do with someone who has narcissistic tendencies, you may be questioning why you've been with this person so long and why you've put all this effort in. Particularly towards the end of the week, you might find you don't want to give out anymore. You don't want to give anymore. Four of Pentacles, you're going to actually hold on to your heart and your money, or whatever your currency and energy is. And then you get letting go. And again, this woman is letting go of the guy in the boat. There's a couple of sharks in the water, but she's not too sad about that. And there's another guy waiting in the harbour and he looks really nice to me. I love that card. Chuck Spezzano, who makes those cards, is the only person brave enough to do letting go, but there's another guy waiting in the wings. Why not? And Cancer, you get harmony. Yeah, the balance of what you're doing, whether it's work or whether it's love or both, is all wrong at the moment. You are putting out, and you're either just going to run out of energy or the desire to even do it at all. And like I said, when the full moon comes, you may find you're no longer willing to put out in the way that you have been for quite some time. Leave me a comment, Cancer. Let me know how that pans out for you. I like it. You're coming into your power. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Thank you, Cancer. Leo. Lovely, lovely Leos. Hi, Leo. Leo. Sun, moon and rising. Oh, that one was for you. Ping. Lovely, lovely Leo. Now you're hiding and you're coming out. Maybe some secrets around this week for you, Leo, because your cards are a bit reluctant, which is not normally the way. God, that card has come up loads. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Some of you are riding rocky seas in relationships, Leo. You're having your illusions a bit shattered. Could be to do with an earth sign person. We've got the Seven of Cups, which is a fantasy future card. This is the card of someone talking up a future to you about how you could be together or go on holiday or commitment or whatever it is, and then not coming up with the goods, not following through, or you suddenly having the scales fall from your eyes and you see them for who they really are. For some Leos this week, this could be a situation in the past that kind of just rears its ugly head somehow and brings it all back to you, particularly that we have a full moon, which makes us emotional and angry. You might feel angry this week, Leo. My full permission to tst the tin of whoop-ass and let it all out, okay? Let it out in a safe manner, obviously. Because you got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Sometimes this is a breakup. Sometimes this is realising someone is not who you thought they were. For some of you, it's an echo of a betrayal from the past. Maybe this person pops up on Facebook, at your door, whatever it is. I'm not getting the Six of Cups, but just get a feeling they'll be in the ether, in your mind. They will crop up. Got the Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords, though, always to do with a bit of betrayal, to do with being stabbed in the heart, with hurts. Betrayal to do with love. And then this Knight of Pentacles in reverse as well. Feeling impatient this week, Leo. You're not open to this anymore. This person trampled you before. And I don't think you're going to have any patience if they try and come back to you now. So it will either be them coming back or the situation coming back. Some sort of replay is what I get. Some memories popping up. And there it is. You get the communication card. This has got letters and emails and tellies and old-fashioned telephones and all sorts of things. It's also a healing card, so it may be you need to write an open letter this week that you don't send to someone who you never quite got out of your system, you never quite puzzled it out, but they let you down. Just to clear your system and clear your energy. Because we then get lust, sort of the porno card. Someone with a porn addiction, someone who lusted after other people all the time. And defensiveness. But I think defensiveness in this case is a very good thing. Stand on that fortress, Leo, with your cannons and your big gun. Yeah, I like that for you actually this week. It's that one. Definitely check out your moon and rising sign because these cards keep coming up. You get intention. You need to set your own intentions, Leo, for the future this week. Since the eclipses, you know, you've kick-started and got rid of a massive amount of stuff. And I think it's time to set your intention about where you want to go next. And this is old news, this situation, or it will be very soon. So say what you have to say, send it if you have to, preferably not because it's all a bit cringe. Get it out of your system and let them go, Leo. Leave me a comment, let me know how that resonates with you. Woo! If you want a private reading, Leo, you can book in the description box below. Thank you, Leo. Have a good week. My Virgos. Virgos, Sun, Moon and Rising for September 30th to 7th of October. Hi Virgo, how are you doing this week? You've had some pretty fruity readings recently, haven't you? Let's see what the week holds for you. Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising. Ooh, that one hasn't come out for ages. Ooh, Virgo. One hiding. Ooh. Okay. Someone might be withholding love from you, Virgo, this week. And you're finding it a bit torturous. Somebody may have ghosted, or they may have gone a bit cold on you, or they've gone non-communicative. It could be to do with work as well, that you're waiting on news of a pay rise or a promotion or something that you want, and it's all gone a little bit quiet. I've got the Nine of Swords, which is my Harry Potter Dementors card. These are the Furies. These are the people that torment you at night. The 4 AM, the wolf hour. This is you. If it's about a relationship, it's jealousy, paranoia, imagining the worst, imagining them with someone else. Imagining the worst because you haven't heard from them. Why haven't you heard from them? What are they doing? Has their hand fallen off? All those sorts of things going through your head. And the Four of Cups, a bit of a romantic impasse. Things becoming stagnant, a bit stationary. Whereas before they'd started quite fast and the pace was going really well, they may have suddenly just sort of slowed down. Like, you know, when you drive into treacle, it's just slowing down and you don't know why. You may not get the explanation just yet, but we have a full moon on the 5th of October, and I think towards the end of the week, Virgo, you will. Now we have King of Wands. This could be a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Particularly Aries, we've got the ram there. Someone who is charismatic. It could be someone that you've just been on a few dates with and they've just kind of vanished. Try not to mull it over too much. No good ever comes of this. This is like a prison of your own making as well. Don't indulge in that, Virgo. Because after all, you do get the Ace of Swords, and I feel this will be the full moon. And the full moons for me often are revealers. If something needs to be revealed, you will hear about it. You will know about it. Fear not. Fear not, Virgo. Let's have a look at your love cards. And again, if it's work as well, don't do anything. Just hold out a bit longer. Yeah. Wow. Yep, some of you are troubled in love. Some of you are worried about if someone's seeing someone else, because you get the infidelity card. You also get expectations. In other words, you can never do enough for somebody. And you get withdrawal. If you are thinking this week, Virgo, about if your partner is like with somebody else, or you're worried, or if you're dating, you wonder if they're seeing other people, take a rational approach to it. This is what Athene does. A rational and a fair approach. Athene pops up in the Justice card, which is Libra, which is a balanced and fair approach. Don't go screeching your head off accusing anybody. Ooh. Just keep your counsel till the full moon on the 5th, and you should find that the curtains of the sky part and the truth is right there. You don't even need to look for it. And you get the Serenity card. You will get that. You will get your peace of mind, Virgo, but not through torturing yourself or looking for evidence. Like I said, all will be revealed. All will be revealed on the full moon. And when we torture ourselves with those kind of thoughts, even if something is going on, it's never what we think. And it's never how we think it is either. Thank you, Virgo. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Check out your moon and rising, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a good week, Virgo. Lovely. Libra, sun, moon and rising. This is your weekly reading, Libra, for September 30th to October the 7th. Sun is in your sign at the moment, so you should be feeling a bit perky, or at least quite balanced. Ooh, that one's for you. Wow. And that one. Libra. Some of you, not all of you Librans, may have an ex returning from the past this week. They may already be in the ether. 6 of Cups, the longing card. The card of exes. Ghosts of ex, past, present and future. The X-Men. You may have someone turning up at your doorstep, messaging you on Facebook, reaching out to you somehow. Someone who you've longed for before. Time may have passed already for you, Libra, and you may not be longing for them right now. But you do have mixed feelings about it. This is someone that you used to argue with a lot. 7 of Wands is the arguing card. It's repetitive arguments, it's defending yourself, it's them defending themselves. It's the why are we even arguing about this again, but we're arguing. It's being addicted to arguing with this person. It's in the reverse. I feel this is in the past like they are. But nevertheless, they're kind of sticking their head above the parapet. As often happens when you're in your solar return and it's your birthday month. You become quite magnetically attractive during that time. Got the 10 of Swords in reverse. This person, and this won't be for all Librans, it's definitely for a small group of Librans. This person will have left a trail of destruction in their wake. 10 of Swords in reverse is quite a lot of hurt and damage. Do you even want to consider a second chance with this person, or even thinking about it ever again? For some of you, this may just go as far as having feelings of longing this week. But for a lot of you, this person will pop up. And you get the High Priestess. This is Persephone going down the stairs, down into Hades, into the subconscious realm. This is a call for you, Libra, if you're going to make decisions, not to make them based on fear, sexiness, rationality, but to make them based on intuition, gut feelings, smelling the vapours like the priestess used to do at the oracle at Delphi, you know, where she would use her femininity and her sort of divine wits rather than falling for anything that this person, you know, bunches of flowers, chocolates, whatever it is. Yeah, you see, look, we get the doubt card. You don't know if you can trust them, and really, is that the basis for anything good? Not usually. You get the loneliness card. Some Librans are sick of being single. Fair play, I get that. But this is not the week to be hooking up with anyone by the looks of it. You also get the lust card, which is like porn addiction, looking at other people, just being a bit of a rubberneck. Two timing. I really get, Libra, this person is best left in the past, but you will be tempted, and I feel like this pomegranate is almost a bit like the apple, you know, in the Garden of Eden. I feel that you're going to be tempted, but if I can be so crude, keep it in your pants, Libra. You won't regret it. Oh, that's a great card for you to get. You get abundance. Nice. You've got plenty going on. You don't need this person rehashing old crap with you, Libra. 10 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse. You moved on. You took a big hit. 10 of Swords is a big old hit. But when you have the 10 of Swords in reverse, the swords have dropped out and you've had the wounds, and the wounds have that chance to heal. Don't let this person reopen the wounds. Sometimes when we have wounds, people can smell blood. It's like sharks. Don't let them. Leave me a comment, Libra. Let me know. Let me know. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Thank you, Libra. Scorpio. Scorching Scorpio. How are you this week? This is your reading for September the 30th to October the 7th. My lovely Scorpios. Let's have a look for you. Let's have a look for you. Using the Mythic Tarot. Hoping it's not going to actually get so dark that we can't see anything. Kind of feels like it's bloody November already. Right, Scorpio. That card has come up so many times. Ooh, Scorpio. Whoa. Okay. Some of you are a bit unsettled this week. You are perhaps, for some of you, it's business and money, where money should have been shared equally, or jobs should have been shared equally, or resources. Or it's about an employee that you took on, expanding a business. Something has gone wrong with this that needs to be acknowledged this week, or repaired, or looked at, or managed in general. If it's relationships, it's about power struggles. Not sharing the load properly. If you're in a couple, one of you is doing all the work, one of you has too much power. And for you, Scorpio, you've got the World as well in the reverse, which just means you're just feeling a bit on the back foot. You know, like you don't have power, you don't have control, you're not quite on the right journey. It's got the 4 elements here of the tarot and the masculine and feminine on the inside of the snake. It may be the masculine and feminine is out of balance this week and you're feeling it. This is a misuse of power. Although it is in the past. It's in the reverse. I get, Scorpio, that this week you're no longer just willing to tolerate it anymore. It could be, some of you, a relationship and you've just had it. You know, this is where it snaps. This is what the week that it snaps for you and you just think, no, you're not lording it over me anymore. I'm just not having it. If you're in a couple and you take a stand, it could promote a new offer of love from this person who suddenly realises what they've been doing. It's a wake-up call if you stand up for yourself. For others of you, you may get a love offer this week if you're a single Scorpio. This Knight of Cups is a lovely card. It's Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It's a very gentle knight on his white horse. He's got his cup. He's got some really good jobbers on as well, actually. He's looking smart. He's well turned out. Can't say fairer than that, can you? Let's have a look at your love card, Scorpio. Ooh. Yeah. That one. Whoa, Scorpio. Interesting cards. Fear of inadequacy. I feel that this has kept you there. That this person has used power games and manipulation with you to keep you in your place and to keep you with them, to make you feel weak. It's a trap. This is a trap you've been in for a while, Scorpio. This week you may tire of it and just have enough. It could be around the time of the full moon on the 5th. And holding on. If they want to go, let them go. There'll be someone else. Knight of Cups. Lovely card. New love coming in. Offers being made. And when you get the Knight of Cups, you don't have to screw it out of anybody. They offer it. The cup's there, you know. Do you want my lovely cup? Yes, please. And I've got a nice white horse. Yeah. I was going to talk about splitting the bill, but let's not go there. One day, that's a whole different conversation. Forgiveness. If somebody has done this and been manipulative and been doing power struggles with you, even if you decide this week you want to move on, see if you can find it, Scorpio, in your heart to forgive them for your sake. Not necessarily for theirs, but for yours. Because that's all that really matters. We're talking kind of, I'm not going to say unconditional love, I'm just going to say balance. Balanced emotions. So that you can move on. And whether it's happened in the past, which for some of you it will be, forgiveness is a great healer for you. They don't need to know whether you've forgiven them or not. But you do, Scorpio. And that's the message I get for you. Leave me a comment, Scorpio. Let me know how that resonates. And also check out your moon and your rising. And also if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Thank you, lovely Scorpio. Sagittarius, sun, moon and rising, 30th of September to the 7th of October. Check out your sun, moon and rising, Sag, in the timestamps in the description box. Let's have a look for you. What's coming up this week for my lovely Saggies? Ooh. Ooh. Wow. 3 fell out together, so you've got 5. You get the Lovers, Sag. Gemini card, also used to be called the Choice, sometimes means you have some choice to make about love. There may have been something standing in your way. You may have been with somebody who was spoken for or entangled in a messy divorce or something like that. It could be if it's to do with work. Again, that you needed to make a choice about where to work, about your commute, about some of the important things about your job, whether you loved it, whether you went for a different one. There's a couple of things on the table. But for a lot of you, this is about love. You may have, again, you get the 5 of Swords in reverse. This is about power games, power struggles. You also get the 5 of Wands in reverse. And this is about things that were holding you back from having a relationship with somebody now being resolved quite easily, whereas before you never thought they would be. It can be the settling of an argument. If you're coupled, you may have been fighting about something and there's a peace offering. We've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse for you. This has come up for nearly every single sign. It's to do with sharing things, sharing jobs, sharing money, sharing tasks. You may have had to have a big conversation with your significant other about how things are being divvied up, how things are being done. And then you get the Ten of Cups. So you have the Lovers and the Ten of Cups, Saggy. If you're a single Saggy, I would say get out there and meet people this week, because you'll have your pick, you know, there'll be a choice. Ooh. For those of you, as I say that, get out there this week, the orgasm card fell on the floor. Now you have the Lovers, orgasm, and the Ten of Cups. This is great. For those of you that are coupled, if you have settled some issues and cleared them, you may find your libido and your sex drive revs back up now that you're back on board together, and that's really sweet. By gum, you also get naughtiness, trimming of the bush. I love this card. So this is like outdoor nookie, having a nooner, all that kind of stuff. Single or coupled, this is a week to have some fun, Saggy. Ten of Cups, orgasm, naughtiness, and enjoyment. This is dating. This is having fun with someone. Maybe you have been in a relationship for a long time, but it feels like it's got a new injection of passion and fun and lightness and enjoyment. Ooh, we all want to be a Saggy this week. We all want to be a Saggy. Yay! And Saggy, you get divine timing. You've got it going on this week. I like it. The bad things are behind you. The power struggle's behind you. If someone wasn't sharing, you've told them. Slaying the dragons in the Five of Wands, all that crappy niggles, that's all gone. You're left with orgasms and lovers and Tens of Cups. Leave me a comment, Sag. Let me know how it pans out. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. And do also check out your moon and rising in the timestamps. Thank you, Saggy. Have a good week. Well, how could you not have a good week? Just tell us all about it so we can live through you. Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising, September the 30th through to October the 7th. Let's have a look for my lovely Capricorns. Again. Check out your Moon and Rising, Capricorn, because that card came up before. Ooh. Okay, Capricorn, I get the message for this. You've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. You got the Page of Wands in reverse as well. Both the Knight and the Page want to dash across the landscape and get shit done. Not this week, Capricorn. Not this week. You need to be a quieter bunny, Capricorn. You need to bide your time. You need to play the long game and you need to enjoy it. You're feeling quite fired up, but it's like in a negative way. It's a thing that Capricorns sometimes do because Capricorns are great doers. They need to do. They're driven by getting things done, ruled by Saturn, the taskmaster. But occasionally, and I have a Capricorn friend who's very like this, they overdo it. And suddenly they can't sleep. They're completely wired. They don't know what to do with themselves. They've gone over the top. They've gone over the limit. Be careful this week, Capricorn, not to go over your limit. You feel very driven. You want to get it done. You don't feel like you can rest until it is, but you need to. Five of Wands in reverse. This is good. Whatever has been holding things up for you this week, Capricorn, it's on the wane. You're on the right side of it. It is going to disappear. You don't have to do much else. You just need to do this. Temperance. The hardest thing for Capricorns to do. Do nothing. Find a rainbow. Look at some water. Go for a walk. Be peaceful. Let this pass. This too shall pass, Capricorn. But not because you charged at it with a big stick. No. No, no, no. Don't do that. It just won't do you any good. Whether it's about a love relationship, whether it's about work, waiting for a job, which a lot of you it is, waiting to hear about money, don't rush at it. Sometimes Capricorns do get caught up in thinking if they only work hard enough, it will happen. And sometimes that just isn't true. Because some people don't work hard at all and they get loads of great things. Wow, you get some interesting love cards. You get withdrawal, which can be a positive thing, Capricorn, if you withdraw into a really nice place. Not if you withdraw under the covers and watch really bad reality TV, although that is nice for a little while, but not for too long. And then you get cynicism, pouring cold water on lovers, feeling a bit pissed off and worn out and a bit cheated. And then you get come hither and the heart-shaped bush. Chuck Spezzano loves a bush. This is the one that has the vajazzle. See? There she is, standing in front of the heart-shaped bush, and there are loads and loads of blingy jewels on it. You've actually got it going on at the moment. And the reason why you're quite magnetically attractive is because you're so annoyed and you're so kind of hell-bent on getting whatever it is done that you're not even noticing or bothering about love and stuff like that. That always makes people more attractive. If you're single, get your vajazzle done and get out there. Why not? And you get support. Capricorn, ask for help. That's another thing that Capricorns never do. Ask for help. This support is divine guidance, divine help from angels, spirit guides, whatever it is for you. But it's also help from the earthly plane, from your family, your mum, dad, your friends, anyone. Even if it's finding your friends on Facebook, chatting with people in whichever way that can be done, doesn't matter. But reach out for it though. And that's the card that just fell on the floor, the Death card. Transformation's happening, but for you, Capricorn, it's happening in a very piecemeal and quite irritating way. Capricorn welcomes the Death card. They can do big change and they can do the drama, but they can't stand the iffle-piffle of just things kind of churning along. Be temperate, find your own rainbow this week. If not, she's got a big glass of wine, hasn't she, Temperance? You know that happiness is in the bottom of that cup. Oh, thank you, Capricorn. Have a good week. Leave me a comment. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Do check out your moon and rising in the timestamps as well. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius. Sun, moon and rising. This is for Aquarians for September 30th to October the 7th. Now I want to do one more shuffle for you, Aquarius. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. I want that one. Good. Whew. Some Aquarians are looking for a job, kicking off a job, starting a project, whatever it is. Two of Pentacles, and this is good. This guy, he's making his jewellery and is earning enough money to hold up the table with the pentacles. It's not big business, it's not mega bucks, but it's a damn good start. So this can be the start of a new job, an offer of employment. If it is an offer of employment, there's often an aspect of juggling involved. So you may have to commute a difficult way, you may have to balance childcare with it. It's often the juggler who's like this. But when the card is in the upright, you're getting the job done. So I like this for you. It's a good start because you look like you're worried about money this week, Aquarius. You got the Nine of Swords here. This has come out a lot. These are the Furies, or I call them Harry Potter Dementors. These are people that chew away at you. You know, what's going to happen if I can't make enough money? What's going to happen if I don't get that job? What's going to happen if I don't pay that bill? And it's just eating away. Now, not surprising that you're feeling like that. You've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Things have been difficult. They have been conspiring against you. If it's to do with a relationship, it could also be linked to an earth sign person, Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus. But towards the end of the week, and we have a full moon on the 5th, got the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of generosity, of windfalls, money coming in, jobs coming in, this expanding. I like this for you. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune, because even in the reverse, it's a wheel. And it keeps turning, so it never stays still. It's not a straight line at all, it's a circle. So you are going to find things do come around, and when they do, this is kind of unexpected money. It's generosity. I like that for you. Let's have a look at a couple of love cards for you, Aquarius. Ooh. Some of you have got old wounds from the past that are affecting relationships, that you're finding tricky, that may just resurface. Some of you have a fear of commitment. It could be you, it could be them. If it's about a relationship, some of you, the other person has a fear of commitment, and this is keeping you awake at night, okay? But hang in there, because you get dream come true in the love card. And this also can be emotional generosity and honesty. Kind of feel it's going to come good for you in the end here, Aquarius. Ooh, you get the music card. This means that messages might come to you through songs, particularly if you're a singer or you play a musical instrument anyway. If a song comes on or you hear a song this week, you overhear it, do go on YouTube and get the lyrics. Listen to the lyrics. You may have some sort of spiritual experience with somebody at a venue for music. You could meet someone through music or a music appreciation society or something like that. Kind of get for some, there's a love connection through music. Pay attention to that this week, Aquarius. Very interesting. Leave me a comment. Let me know how that resonates with you. If you want a private reading, Aquarius, you can book in the description box. Woo! Below. Thank you, Aquarius. Hi, Pisces. Lovely Pisces. Last but never least, Pisces. Last but never least. Sun, Moon and Rising, Pisces. This is for September 30th to October the 7th. Let's just give these a quick shuffle, and that one is definitely for us. Ooh. Might have to be sideways, that one. Very occasionally they come out one way and I feel that they should be the other way, but I don't want to turn a card because I feel that's too much, so I put it sideways. We've got a sideways card, Pisces. Pisces like the concept of a sideways card. Why should anything be fixed in the upright or in the reverse anyway? Because it's all a grey area. There is no upright and reverse. That's right, Pisces. This is now looking quite scrappy and quite Piscean. Pisceans have trouble colouring in the lines. Ooh. Come on, Cardi. Ooh. It's all about the money. I quite like that. So Knight of Pentacles was on his side. This is feeling quite poised between action and waiting. Piscean's not the most impatient of signs, to be honest. Usually too dreamy to remember that they were actually waiting for something until it comes and they were like, I forgot about that. Good. I have the Two of Swords as well. This is a kind of impasse that's been reached this week. It's feeling, there's some sort of impotence about this card. You feel that you can't move. You know, the forces are kind of lined up on either side. And you know they are, but you can't do anything about it just yet. And that's okay, actually. Because with the Knight of Pentacles on his side, you neither move nor don't move. And that's a very Piscean thing. I heard, well, it was my old headmaster. He was a bit of a guru for me. And he used to say, there are those that wish to lead, and there are those that wish to follow, and there are those that neither wish to lead nor follow. That's Pisces, and especially this week. You neither wish to lead nor follow. We have the Three of Pentacles. I think this has come up in nearly every reading today, weirdly. Three of Pentacles is sharing out, sharing money. There's a lot of generosity here about money. People getting their fair share at last. But it's a slow process. It could be to do with work. It could be about recognition. It could be to do with building a business. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. Building a business, business partners. Just let me let Valentine in just a moment, Pisces. Come on, Valentine. Come on. It's all right. You haven't missed it. We're doing Pisces. Valentine knows that we're doing Pisces. This is to do with building something up. It can also be to do with vertebrae and backs. So if you are massaging, if you are physio, if you're anything to do with vertebrae, or if you are finding, hello sweetheart, that you have any kind of back issues yourself, if you're worried about this, if you're worried about making a decision. Hello sweetie. She's probably going to start licking her bum with absolutely loads of gusto. Thanks, Val. Let's have a look at some love cards. I feel it is a week of inaction. It's not a week to take notice of things too much or to move on them too far. Things look like they're shaping up quite nicely as it is, and it doesn't require our input. Good. Ooh. Some Pisces might be starting an affair this week or thinking of an affair, or the opportunity for one comes up. We've got tryst, which is a secret love meeting. It can mean dating someone at work that you're not supposed to be dating or nobody knows about, or a sort of secret love. We also get fear of commitment, so it may be someone who's involved with someone else. Might be a bit complicated. We also get the Love Grace card though. So there's obviously a connection there. But when you get that tryst card, it's a nice card, but I would always say, just watch out. Just watch out, that card. Okay, we got a full moon on the 5th. Do remember to set your intentions. Oh, yes. Particularly to do with love, Pisces. We've got the romance card. We've got the intention card. I think it's come out 7 of the readings. And I've shuffled them. That to me says you have to set out your full moon intentions. Google full moon rituals and just see, we've got a full moon on the 5th in Aries. It's a good time to just put out there what it is you want, particularly for love and romance, I'm getting, or also if you want this situation to move on but without you necessarily having to make the move. Passive action. Thank you very much, Pisces. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Also, the September readings for all signs will be out over the weekend. She says, making a rash promise, and why not? And also, if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below or look at my website, Gemstonetarot.com. Namaste, and I'll see you soon. And it's bye from the lovely Valentine. Say bye, sweetie. She's already asleep. Okay, bye.